But yeah. Swords to Plowshare, the Friday Night Magic promo. If I'm seeing this right, $707. I didn't even know there was a Friday Night Magic Swords to Plowshare promo. That's what I would assume.
Is that the water fountain?
Yeah, it's the water fountain. It likes to turn on and just growl at us randomly.
You fucking asshole.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. That's what happens when you have a discount podcast.
Yeah.
you don't have like a full room to do it.
Yeah. We don't.
With the eggshell things or whatever.
Yeah. You got egg cartons. I think that works. I see it in the movies, so
I see it in the movies.
I'm assuming it works.
I would just like to get the black felt that can go on walls, and we just move this to the stock room, and the only thing we have is up above, and maybe the bathroom even. That way, I could do my business while doing the podcast. But yeah.
What?
Yeah, why not do two things at once?
That's what.
So, next topic is the. Oh, by the way, Alex is now here, guys. I told you. The sweet central Alex is here now. The Walking Dead secret lair. Good idea or bad idea or worst idea?
I really don't give a shit. I really don't. It's not a big deal. It's whatever.
They should have made it silver bordered.
I guess. I think, you know what? I think a lot of people were bitches. I said it.
You're fine with Wizards printing single cards?
I don't give a fuck. They've been doing it for a while, so whatever.
That are on the reserve list, technically?
So,
They ain't going to reprint those. Mom's like, well, we can reprint them in some type of set and blah, 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 blah.
I don't know, man. It's just, it's not a big deal, man. I mean, if it's, like, stupid, like, if the cards are dumb, like, dumb as hell, and, they're like, holy shit, that's fucking power creep.
Wait. Are we doing, like, 90s slang?
Yeah.
Like, dumb isn't good?
Yeah. I'm a 90s kid, so you're going to hear some shit like that. No, man, if it's, like, super overpowered and, it becomes something like that, then, yes, I can see that can be a problem. Because, I mean, well, the funny thing is that Dan complained about the secret layers a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I think he complained about it because he heard it from that Rudy guy on YouTube. So, because he follows him a lot, like hardcore. Like,
Dan does?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He's been following for a long time.
I don't even really watch his news videos unless it's like big news. I just like the packs cracking. That's all
I don't like him. I think because here's the thing about Rudy. Rudy's been so terrible. Like he'll say some shit like they made a worse decision. It's a flop, and then next minute he's like, "Oh fuck, no, such a great card."
Yeah,
blah blah blah.
Yeah, he does that a lot. He goes back on a lot of his stuff.
Yeah,
but he doesn't play Magic. That's the problem.
So the funny thing is that Dan watched them a lot, and this is way back. So Dan would bring them up, and then Dan comes up with a theory. He's like, you know what? I think he does that deliberately. Buys so much of that product because it swings low.
Yeah. And
then he'll, once it swings up, he'll sell it on the Patreon. Mm-hmm. Just like, oh, do you want me to buy it? Oh, it's $300. And everybody's like, yeah, I like Rudy. Let me have him open my packs. I'm like, what?
I will say though,
I don't like that shit.
It's kind of, I won't lie, it's kind of smart business. I mean, if you see something that's cheap like that, you think it's gonna be a hot thing.
If you're a dummy and you like your shit being open for you, nah, I'm good. Fuck that. Nope. I'm like, I like opening my own shit. I sniff the cards. Smells like they got crack in them or some shit.
They got
a funny smell.
I didn't understand when I first started watching that. I was like, so people buy this, and I even if you can go back, you'll see my comments on some of his older videos. I said, you guys like him manhandling your cards.
I know. He's just like
he gets a foil. He gets a foil card.
Snaps them. Yeah, and I hate that fucking shit.
He'll get a foil card and he'll be like with his greasy fingers and then throw it down and then he'll put another foil on top of it and move it around. And I'm just like, ugh. I'm like, that's terrible. But yeah, I like to open my own packs.
Yeah, I like opening packs too. I'm like, oh shit. So then you could do the open pack dance. So I think that's a very important thing.
Okay.
So when you get some badass, you could just like, oh shit, and then you just like do a dance.
So just like my whole dragon story that I didn't get not talked about for a whole week now.
Oh fuck! On the way here, I saw somebody in the fucking it's like a neon or some shit, and then they had a dragon on the side of the car. It was like a tribal dragon. I was gonna take a picture, but then I was like, nah, I'm gonna get a car accident. It was so fucking hilarious. I was like laughing so hard.
Yeah, you're in the hospital bed dying on your last breath. You're like, I got you, bro. I got it. How cool is this? Would you like it for your car?
It was just like he had a dragon on the front door, and then he had like flames over the wheels on the back. I was like, yes.
So what I was saying is that people are going to come in and be like,
he had one more thing. He on his license plates,
yeah,
he had a chrome chain, thing that goes over it. And I thought that was the icing on the cake.
Were you like, is this Aaron?
I was like, Jesus Christ. This dude did not leave the 90s.
So,
like, early 2000s. That's what the fuck it was.
Well, I said the Gotham thing. It reminded me in that 6-player King's Crusade game. Not to get off topic, this is funny. I played The Wanderer to get rid of Obosh, Jacob's Obosh. But I forgot.
The Wanderer?
The Wanderer gets rid of a creature of power 4 or higher, exiles it.
Who made that rule?
What?
The Wanderer?
The Planeswalker, the Wanderer from War of the Sparks, the uncommon.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't say that. You said I played the Wanderer. I was like, I thought it was a new character.
No. So I totally forgot that Obosh has power 3. And then everyone's like, oh, got him. You got yourself. And I was like, fuck, yep. My bad. I tried to help you guys. Couldn't help you. And it's still a 6-player game. But then someone tried to get rid of it, and I Teferi's protection, so I'm out for a turn. And then Jacob played Browbeat, which says that any player may have Browbeat deal 5 damage to him, but the Wanderer makes it prevent all non-combat damage to you.
Oh.
I said, yeah, I'll take it. And they saw me look over to my Teferi's protection to make sure I'm reading it right. And he goes, well, I got myself, so you got me. I was like... I looked at him and I was like, yeah, I was looking at you like, why would you play Browbeat when I could just take and prevent the damage?
What a dummy.
Anyway, back to the whole still making fun of me about this whole fucking shit about my past. Cool, that's great. Best friends forever, right?
Always.
Earl, not the Earl band, the Secret Lair shit. My opinion on it is I've never been a fan of Secret Lairs. I've given 2 surveys to Wizards saying that I think the Secret Lairs are functionally a bad idea to the part to where they're reprinting certain cards that don't need a reprint in an alternate art form just as a cash grab. I will not lie, because I said it earlier, I think the Women's Day one was great. Great intent behind it. What was not great, though, about that is how everyone got those and they were warped to shit. So you're putting out a premium product, but you're not putting premium quality behind it. It's shit. That I was upset for people who had it. I've seen stories where they say, I put in books and put another book on top of that book to flatten it out.
Yep.
Didn't work. Still creasing.
Yeah, some of that product like that. What was that? The first Commander? Like they made that Commander set. It had like that whatever something the Bloodbraid. That's the only guy I can think about. Crush the Bloodblade.
Talking about From the Vault?
Is it From the Vault?
He was in Shards of Alar or whatever that was.
Yeah,
get reprinted and from the first From the Vault, it was called Legends or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure that was the first
all
one.
those fucking bold.
Oh yeah, heavily. Yeah.
Oh, so bad, so bad. It was like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck are they making this with?
We still have a Crush from that Legends thing, and it's surprisingly flat.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, maybe just play the fuck out of it and just fucking really shuffle the hell out of it.
The Relics one did that bad too.
Yeah, it was just so bad. And then that the Dead one too, that did that.
Yep.
What was it called?
The Liliana one? Is that what you're talking about?
Is it Liliana one?
Are you talking about the Graveborn?
Is that? Oh, okay.
That wasn't from the vaults. It was
they
just
had
one of those
reanimated it, right? Yeah.
foil decks, kind of like
Animate Dead and Reanimate.
it had a reanimate. I'm pretty sure in it.
Okay.
That's why it was half the part. That's why it was expensive back in the day.
It's got that little skull symbol
On that
That's
dice.
really cool. On the dice, but on all the cards had the little.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. Maybe technically those were their first secret lair.
Yeah, the good thing about those though, and I feel like that might not be a bad thing, or even from the vaults, is that stores had them. You can go to your LGS and buy them. You can go to Walmart and Meijer and buy them. Not from the vaults, but like the Graveborn and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They made them in limited supplies. I mean, after a bit, they stopped putting them out, but you had the option to get them at LGSs, and that was the biggest complaint, and that spoke to my heart. Is like, oh, these people care about their LGSs so much.
Yeah, because they just cut us out.
Yeah.
They pretty much cut us out. The only one they did us a solid on was the secret layer fetch lands, but that's pretty much it.
Yep.
Other than that, it's just kind of you can only get it through the website.
Yeah, and that's why I don't like it. I don't like that Wizards is selling cards directly to people rather into your LGS or something.
Well, funny thing is that Cameron came up with this theory. He thinks that the reason why Wizards is doing so much lately is because he thinks Hasbro is pushing Wizards to pump out product all the time to make more money. Because Wizards maybe wasn't so corporate like that, and then Hasbro bought them, and then as soon as they bought them, you could just see the volume of cards being printed.
Yeah,
I mean, if Hasbro was just like, fuck it, we're gonna reprint, we're gonna get rid of the reserve list, and just take the lawsuits and just print that shit, they could probably do that.
Well, it's like, who's gonna sue Hasbro?
Well, they could. I mean, people could.
What I'm saying is, who's gonna win that?
No one.
Yeah,
they'll just drown them out. They can drown them out all day. That's the thing. Can you turn my mic down? Turn that down. Shit, man. Fucking yell into my own ear. Yeah. There we go. Wait. No. There we go. Whatever. Fuck it. Okay. No. So that's the biggest thing about a lot of people don't understand too. Most of these major companies are always getting sued. Like Disneyland by far is one of the probably. I think that was what was that? It was a survey, not a survey. It was a pop quiz or something. Top companies getting sued. Disney's number one. They're like the most because their theme parks for one, and then all the songs and stuff they steal. So those are big money, like big things. And I mean, Nintendo is also another one too. They get sued for a lot for the software and hardware stuff. Like they're still trying to do. I just saw something like the beginning of this year talking about they're trying to almost settle with their Wii because of the joystick. Yeah. They stole that, and then now they're getting sued for their Joy-Cons. Because a company had the Joy-Cons before them.
They should get sued by everyone because of the stupid drift.
Yeah. So, but you have companies like that just can put it off, and they drown you full of because they have more money than you. So then they'll just drown you out.
Disposable,
and, yeah. So pretty much you just can't keep paying the court fines and your lawyer, and then you have to be on par with their money to actually make any kind of settlement.
I'm curious if it would do something though if like in droves people put out like
it's still the same thing.
I meant for publicity and PR and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, but I mean, so here's the funny thing is, so if they got rid of the reserve list, the only thing that's gonna happen is that people are gonna stop playing Magic. They're gonna stop buying, and maybe not so much play, but just stop buying.
I don't think they're gonna stop playing. I actually. My opinion is I think it will actually be the opposite for two things. I think it will increase play because I think people will be like, oh, shit, they're going to reprint these lands and I can now finally play Modern. I can finally play, Well,
Modern's not that big issue.
I'm just giving formats just in general. I can play Legacy. I can play Vintage. Holy crap. It's not just the top elite, the top 10% of people who have the money and who have been in the pro circuit or anything like that and who have been playing and has all this money to do that. The second thing is, I think the collectors would just stop buying.
Yeah.
But how much do collectors buy? There's nothing to buy and collect right now.
Yeah.
The only thing to collect are these
the
special lands before they're out of print.
I don't know, man. I don't think I've played Legacy. Didn't play Vintage, but I played Legacy enough. It was okay. Like, the format was okay. It was very combo, and
you gotta remember though, someone could love that though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that if that's their thing, I don't think it's super. I feel like they just kind of made it seem like it's the higher end of being competitive and being I almost feel like if you had a good hand, you had a good hand, and you just do what you got to do. Like, I don't know.
Like CDH. I mean, we didn't think that would happen. We got people who were clamoring for the night, and now more and more people are coming to play CDH.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, at the same time, that's a little bit different when you have 4 ofs. That's different.
Well, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, Commander's a little bit its own element.
I was just bummed every time we'd go to Gen Con or something, and they're like, a buy a box Modern or a buy a box something. I was like, man, I'm tired of playing Standard.
Yeah, I mean,
it'd be nice to have a deck,
Yeah, but Modern and stuff, Modern and Pioneer and all that stuff, it's not going to be on the reserve list. There's nothing on there that's on the reserve list. Mostly it's just going to be for the Power 9 and all that other shit that's going to get reprinted, that would get reprinted. So I say it again. I just think they should just take Urza Saga off of it. I mean, I don't think it should be on there, but whatever. Urza Saga shouldn't be. It's too fucking new. I mean, it was like from late 90s to the fucking 2000s.
All I care about is dual lands. That's it.
Yeah, no.
Keep everything else on there.
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
That's just my opinion. I just because I'm being greedy. I want them. I want to have access to
I don't
those.
think they're that important. They're okay. Not. They're not that important.
I just make more lands that have that subtext, Make more lands that have that subtext that it's a plains and an island.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, they made those the ones on Battle for Zendikar, but they were all friendly colors. They could make the enemy colors of that.
Yeah,
did they make enemy colors?
No. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they didn't, because I looked for a black-white one. I'm like, oh wait, that's right. They didn't print a black-white one.
Oh.
Yeah. Because it's not too bad, especially in Commander, because a lot more people are playing Basics now because, more people are playing Blood Moon and crap now because it's in Double Masters.
Yeah, Basics gets played a lot. I'm surprised most of the time that I see that land and then it comes into play untapped.
Oh, yeah.
And, if you play it turn 1, it sucks. Turn 2, it sucks. Turn 3, it's good. But, yeah. I don't know, man. I think it's okay. I mean, whatever. Moving on.
Well, back on topic to close out the segment for the Secret Lair. Like Brandon came in, he's like, I'm gonna get it, but he's a big Walking Dead fan. Completely understandable.
I mean, I like Walking Dead.
Yeah, and I'm just I will agree on a lot of people's thoughts though. It's a huge cash grab, and I think it's a wrong move on Wizards. I think they should have made him silver bordered.
Yeah, I guess, man. Whatever. I mean, most of the time you wouldn't. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Okay, moving on. I don't.
Most
I don't
of the time,
really,
I what, Alex?
I'm just saying it doesn't really matter. That I don't think that any of those cards are important if you make them silver or not. So, I think they're not power level to you're gonna get fucked. But whatever.
Glenn's gonna get played in Legacy.
I like Glenn. I think he might get. I don't know. I don't think he's that good in Legacy.
That's what everyone's talking about. Is he's gonna be
guess, man.
Legacy or Vintage.
I don't see it. It's Legacy is so fucking fast, so fast. I mean, you got Legacy there. They're barely playing fucking Termagoyf. So, what the fuck are you gonna do now?
Termagoyf these nuts.
Oh, okay.
I have a bad habit lately. I would just add that to everything.
Yeah. Unprofessional.
All right. Next topic. Earl Bannon.
What about him?
Well, looks like what we said last week, or was it the week before? The Omnath deck is still there.
Yeah, it's fucking. I told you.
Who
it's
cares?
That free mana.
It's like, who cares?
It's the 4 life card.
I personally find that egregious for certain decks.
You get swayed by these fucking Reddit boys. You get hanging out with them and shit.
That was my own personal opinion.
No.
You can't go under deck. You can't go over the deck.
No.
But I don't know if you've seen a lot of people on YouTube who are streamers have been putting up like a black-blue deck that's supposed to be able to combat Omnath. People are making deck ideas to combat Omnath. I'm like, yes, the good old days of like tinkering with decks and finding ways to get by this and not having cards banned.
Yeah,
you know,
people bitches, man. Well, there's not really like, I mean, just fucking. Oh wait, does Hushbringer shut him down? Coming to play trigger abilities, or is it creatures with coming to play trigger abilities?
Hushbringer?
Yeah, Hushbringer.
Oh, Hushbringer is when a creature ETBs.
Okay.
So it wouldn't stop the landfall.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know if it stopped just trigger coming to play trigger.
What's
abilities.
that new Griffin that kind of does that thing though?
No, he comes into play is non-basic lands come to play tapped, and you can only play one spell per turn.
Oh, is that what it is?
But it technically he would fucking shit on that deck.
Yeah, because you would do nothing with the mana.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. They'll be like, oh, I just played Omnath and I can't go off. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think that Griffin is stupid. Like, stupid good. Like, really good. Like, I think there should be a green-black, or not a green-black, green-white beatdown. You know, just kind of almost like a hate bear deck, because you have that boar. That boar is fucking ridiculous, man.
Yeah. We were just talking about that yesterday.
Oh, my God. That boar is so good. I likes him. And then you got the Griffin. The Griffin is just, I mean, he's a 3/2 or 2/3 for 3 mana.
I can't remember his full name.
It's still flying. It's still ridiculous. It's good. That poops on a lot of people too.
Yeah.
Yep. I like that.
What's your opinion in the banning just overall though? Like, should they have banned something?
I think they should have got rid of Omnath, but whatever. I think Euro is okay.
I think the more I start to think about it and stuff, I think it should have been Lotus Cobra.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
Lotus
right
Cobra is
that.
the one. I don't understand why they brought that back. I thought it was a joke.
If not, ban all the ramp.
Just get rid of Lotus Cobra. Just get Lotus Cobra. Because that's the thing is, like, Omnath is not that good without Lotus Cobra. Because Lotus Cobra with Omnath, it just gets gnarly. I think Lotus Cobra by itself, it just, if you don't deal with it, it gets hurt. It starts to deal with, like, yeah. It just, if they play it, and then you go to your turn and you don't get rid of it, and it goes back to them, oh, get ready.
Yeah.
Because there's some shit going to happen. And that's the gnarly thing about it. And that's even crazy if you just do if you do the next turn and it passes to you, and you're like on your third land, you're like, all right, I'm going to drop my land. And then you play a Lotus Cobra first, it gets stupid.
Yeah.
It's like, I play my second Lotus Cobra, play my land, get 2 colors, and then just like, whatever, tap that third, cultivate again, just like, just go ham.
Yeah.
Or it's ridiculous. I don't know. Even a Fable Passage, if you play a Fable Passage and that land still comes into play tap, after you just played your second Lotus Cobra, you have 4 mana. 4 mana. And then you could just like, oh, by the way, here's Fable Passage, here's 4 mana, Omnath. You're like, oh shit, that's turn 3? Yeah, I get to draw a card too. You're like, oh, cool. And yeah, and it's not. And then next turn, if that Lotus Cobras are still out and you got Omnath, yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. I mean, because that's your 4th land. If you play your 4th land, that's pretty much gone.
Here's what I don't get, and I've been thinking about more, is that there's a lot of searching in the library going on with green and whatever splash decks, right? Because you're cultivating and stuff like that. Ashiok's out.
Mm-hmm,
but back in Hour of Devastation and stuff like that, they printed Aven Mind Sensor. Aven Mind Sensor didn't see any play at all. No notable play. Aven Mind Sensor was reprinted in Amaket. So
no. Wait, what?
Aven Mind Sensor.
I know that.
Yes.
But what's that got to do with
What I'm saying is they printed it in a set that had no impact on it. There's no searching. There's none of that shit going on.
Oh, that's right.
Why don't you do that? Why can't the damn designers think about that crap?
Oh, it's Mark Rosewater.
You know?
I mean, he's the head designer, so he's a fucking moron just in general.
We should probably put something to kind of slow down the search or make it really taxing.
Well, nope. The thing is, they lean into something and then just forget about. the other colors. And like I was talking to Cameron, I was like, you know what I feel bad for? I feel bad for white and black players.
Mm-hmm.
White and black have got shit
There's
on
nothing.
for just almost fucking what you know what really started this shit? It goes way back. It starts with fucking. It started with the Jace Mind Sculptor. Genuinely did. Because after Jace, they literally said they were going to back off on blue, and they backed off on blue.
They made Snapcaster Mage. That's not backing off.
No, that was a set afterwards, right?
Snapcaster Mage was a little bit forward, yeah.
No, it was the next set. Scars. No, wait. World Wake.
And you had Rise of the Eldrazi.
Rise of the Eldrazi.
Was Innistrad right after it?
No, it was Scars of Mirrodin.
Oh, yeah.
And then Innistrad.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yep.
I'll confirm it while you talk your pretty face
Yeah, I think
off.
so. I think so. Yeah,
I just don't remember it being.
Well,
in the same
but
time.
that's the only thing though. Snapcaster was the only thing.
Yeah.
So it's like one print of one thing.
Here you go. Yeah. It was Scars, and then it was Corset, and then Innistrad block.
Yeah. So they only printed one good card after that. So they backed off on blue for a really good amount of time. And then after that, they were just like, no, we're just still going to put a dumps on Control. Just like, Control's not going to be a thing anymore. And it's just going to be big creatures. And now it's going to be beatdown. And then it's going to be little combos. And then it's just like, now we're just going to lean into green and blue again. But not blue by itself, just green and blue combination.
Yeah.
So,
Poo-poo.
yeah.
Big time poo-poo.
Mm-hmm. Green is pretty fucking gnarly right now.
Little side note, there's a rumor that we're going to get snow-covered lands back when we go to the Norse mythology place.
Boo, suck a dick. Nobody cares about that shit. I think they should move on.
That set?
No,
Or
just move
snow
on with the
land
snow-covered stuff. I mean...
Oh,
it might
move
be
on
kinda
from
cool.
snow-covered stuff.
Unless
yeah.
they bring cumulative upkeep. Make people just like, what the fuck? I can't do math.
You know how many misplays are going to be on that
Oh
thing?
my god.
It's
So I
bad
can
enough that
see it.
Commander players forget it here.
I can see it just like, oh, no, you got to pay more. Just for each, you know, the funny thing is, like, the greatest thing they ever did before Cold Snap, they changed it up. They changed up the cumulative upkeep. Because it used to be, you know, a cumulative upkeep. People just don't know what cumulative means.
Yeah, it keeps growing.
Yeah. So they were like, "What's that, Paul?" And it's like, "Oh, you just gotta keep paying more, son." And it's like, "I don't get it." So that's how they were talking.
Is this how you talk to your kid when you tell stories and stuff? You like
No, just
you
to
get the
describe these
different
dummies.
voices and stuff.
Yeah, probably. I don't even know.
Back in my day.
No, so trying to describe these dummies trying to play Magic, but then the Cold Snap came out and they were like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna add ice counters on it, and that's how many times you have to pay for each ice counter on it."
Yeah.
And it's like, "Oh, that makes sense." It's like, "Fuck, I guess, yeah, right."
Magic players need to be reminded about things a
It's
lot.
dumb. Either way, so you got to put counters on things. That's why. If you put counters on it, then you just get reminded. It's like, oh, why is this got a counter, Paul? You gotta pay for it, son. Oh yeah.
I'm done with. I can't do this no more. Moving. Why is there a southern?
I don't know.
Like backwoods accent there.
I don't know. It just comes out of me, I guess. I was raised in the South.
Oh my lord.
Shall rise again. I hope not. I hope fucking it doesn't.
Oh my gosh.
Get him another ass beaten.
Okay. So that's about the
The North remembers.
Yeah.
The North remembers.
I will. I went. God, I can't even do it. My opinion on this is that they need to stop banning cards nonetheless, though. They just need to stop.
Yeah, I mean, Omnath's gonna get banned.
Why would you invest in Standard anymore? There's this is a cool deck.
That's the biggest thing. It's killed Standard.
Yeah.
Standard's dead. I don't even know what to do with Standard anymore.
Yep.
It's so fucking sad, man. I've never You know what? It's so crazy because I don't think. If you've been playing Standard for a long time, I don't think you generally understand the frustration you had to deal with Chase the Mind Sculptor with Stoneforge Mystic combo.
I would literally cry every
like
time I
Stone.
played against
Yeah,
it.
it's Stoneblade. You know,
That was the Callblade deck.
Yeah, the Callblade. Well, it turned into. It got rid of the fucking Callblade. Did it? Nope, it did not.
No, Callblade was still around.
Yeah,
it was
they just ran Chase inside.
It went from God tier to demigod.
Yeah, it was like fucking stupid. It was. I don't get like the frustration of that shit. Like people, they dealt with that back then. It was like, oh, let's just people deal with it. Let people just deal with it. And then now they're just like, man, no, let's not make people deal with it anymore. Let's just ban shit.
The thing was, I remember countless times. I remember I've beaten the deck.
Yeah.
It was tough, but like it wasn't impossible. And
Yeah.
I didn't think, no one thought anything was going to get banned. And then when Jace got banned, people were like, holy fuck, they're banning Jace. This is crazy.
But there was like 2 months left till rotation. So it was like, what the fuck you wait so long for?
They said, you printed an overpowered Walker, but there was no outcry to get everything banned.
But what I'm trying to get it at is no one quit back then.
Yeah.
No one quit. They were just like, fuck, man. I guess we'll deal with this.
You just popped an ibuprofen and dealt with it.
Yeah. And then now it's just like, because ban after ban after ban after ban. I think that's the biggest turnoff. It's just like immediate bans are coming, and they just keep coming. And you're like, what the fuck am I going to do with it? Here's the real shit. Here's the real short storm. They could have kept Eero around and just unban Oko.
Yeah.
Just unban Oko. It's like, well, no, here's the thing is, that deal was with Omnath. But that deals with Lotus Cobra.
Do you think it would more empower? Well, everyone's complaining about how like Simic cards are just getting overpowered and printed.
I get that. But if you want something to deal with it rather than just ban with it, unban Oko. Yeah. He fucking kept everybody in check. He's like, no, bitch, you're an elk. No, sit your ass down. You're an elk. Everybody was in fucking elk. You can't do that. You're an elk, silly.
You're gonna hee-haw or do whatever elk noises.
It's like, I don't know. They're like, or whatever the fuck they make, and they're like weird. It's a weird noise. But I don't know what. I don't know. They're like weird. Wow, wow, wow. No, that's a cat. Maybe. Oh, it's like, no, that's a goose.
I've watched National Geographic once.
Ooh, nope. That's a no.
You know, maybe you're onto something. Maybe Oko would be good.
I think Oko would be fucking annihilate him.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even do it. Because here's the thing is, they get out Oko turn 2. It really fucking stomps them. Like, because they'll play Goose, right? And they'll be like, Goose, turn 2. And then they'll be like, oh, I guess I'll play my Lotus Cobra. Now it's a fucking elk. And then they'll be like, I'll follow up with fucking Omnath. Now it's a fucking elk.
Yeah.
And then just like, so that's his kryptonite. So that's their kryptonite. Mm-hmm. So then they'll be like, man, maybe we shouldn't fucking play with Omnath anymore. It's like, yeah, Oka's going to fucking kick him in the dick. And that's the thing is, it's always because it's even more hesitant for them to play Omnath because they say, oh, just play with no ramp, right? Just play land for land. Just like Oko comes out a turn sooner. They play Omnath, and they're like, okay, I play Omnath, I draw my card, go. And you're like, it's an elk. You're like, oh, shit, yeah, it is an elk. Because the turn before, they had most likely probably made a food, so he's up to 6.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, because he comes in with 4, right?
He comes in, I'm pretty sure we have a 4, and then you uptick him to 6 or 5.
Yep. So then he's like, food, and then he's like, okay, you're Omnath's elk. And they're like, okay, that's cool. I'm going to swing in at Oko. I was like, okay. He's at 7, so he's at 4. And then he's like, back, then I'll play my other Omnath, and then I'll do his free triggers, because if they potentially have a Fable's Passage, it'll be turn 5 for them, so they can lay the land, get their first land trigger, second one, pop it, get the 3, and then do all that shit, whatever they want to do. Because they can kill Oko. Because if it passes back to them and they play an Omnath and then play their first land for turns, I guess they can only prevent that damage.
You're also going off the
Cultivate.
notion that only Oko is out and that green-blue player...
Yeah, but if they get that third, if they swing in on that 5th turn, and obviously if they don't have blockers or anything, shit like that, but I'm just saying no ramp, no nothing's involved, just a play for a play card, that's the driest scenario you can ever get. I mean, Omnath could probably potentially still deal with Oko. It just is a bitch. Yeah. And again, the format's still strong where there's a lot of ability to get rid of Oko. So, I mean, remember the format's the way it were. I mean, there was a lot of things that assist Oko, like Summer of Hell. That was one of the biggest fucking things. They try to get rid of Oko, and they're like, no, I'm just going to fucking do Summer of Hell. Mm-hmm. Give him protection. Because all your permanents, right? Or is it just the creatures? No, never mind.
I can't remember that. I just knew that there was a lot.
I think you're right. I think it's just creatures.
Colors in that though.
Well, either way, still, no, maybe just I don't know. I think Oko can deal with them. If you want to really genuinely deal with all the big creatures, you want to deal with the nonsense of that shit. Just unban Oko, have him coming in here and just see how the format shapes.
Yeah,
that's all you got to see. And if they're really, really fucking concerned about like certain decks, they should have just. I mean, the only time Oko can't deal with anything is Uro. It's just because he comes into play, and he's just a thing. And he does his thing. He leaves. Late game, he's like, okay, I'm coming back. Still get that triggered ability. That's the only time you can't really deal with it. But for the most part, he can deal with a lot of the fucking creatures. Yeah. I mean...
I will say the ban of Uro, though, kind of helped control decks to combat it a little bit because there's no... Last I knew, there's no exile counterspell.
Yeah. And there's a the funny thing is mono red is quite fast right now. It's just beat out by Omnath because of that 4-life gain.
Yeah.
But it's 4-life gain in the big body, but like you have that Hound. I mean, you can play 2 land, you can play a Fable Passage. Again, the land will come into play tap. But again, he gets a +4/+4. Mm-hmm. That's fucking insane. He can kill Noko. And then you have that 1-drop, the guide, is it another Hound too? The 1-drop 2/2 haste. Whenever he hits a player, you got a return a land in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can hit Oko, and Oko is just,
Well, that's why a lot of people like that card when they saw that.
Yeah, so it deals with Planeswalkers, but it's fast. I mean, I think the decks are, Mono Red could deal with it for the most part, but again, I don't know. I think they should unban Oko just to get him, but I could be wrong. It could be a shit show again, but again, as fast as they're banning cards, as frequent it is, I think it's very potent. It's not like no one would write them or wrong for them. It's like, oh, okay, you banned this card so fast, and then you unban this one card next week. Mm-hmm. And then you see how it shakes out, and it's like, okay, it's healthier. Let's see what else we can unban.
Yeah, because that deck, if people are worried about, you're just going to empower the Omnath, that deck wouldn't run. It wouldn't run an Oko. Yeah, there's no point. No, it wouldn't get. No, you would just be slowing yourself down.
Exactly. That 3 slot would be like, I guess I can run Oko, but then it would just like, what are you gonna do with all that fucking ramp?
Yeah,
and that's the potential. Because Omnath's a combo deck, basically. It just combos the fuck out on you, spills the whole fucking deck on you, and you're like, oh, shit. But, I don't see it potentially. They could run it. But for the mirror match, but again, Omnath, once Omnath gets turned into an elk, I think it slows everything fucking down.
Yeah.
And especially if they try to play the Kindred, that slows the fuck down. If you get rid of their fucking Lotus Cobra triggers, that slows the deck down. And then it just becomes creatures versus creature deck. Mm-hmm. And that's, I don't know. And you have Sultai too, so Sultai can run Oko just to combat that shit. So, something's got to give. They can, the only time that I think the only deck that will get fucked by Oko real hardcore would be that rogue deck, that mill rogue deck.
That's getting some traction.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. I don't think anything else is gonna fuck with it. I mean, I think that's the only option that's on the ban list that could potentially deal with Omnath if you don't want to literally kill your boy, you know, because they did that with Oko. They banned him in like 3 months, 4 months. Didn't take that long. Everybody's like, "Oh, we're not gonna ban our boy." And I was like,
to me, it felt pretty quick, so I want to say at least 2 months. Yeah,
it was like stupid. They were like, "Fuck." Everyone's like, "Oh, they're not gonna ban him right now," and they banned his ass. I don't know. I think that's the only way you could do it. You fight fire with fire, man.
Yeah.
You just fuck it. But
so, last topic of the day is I was talking about before you got here with your lovely self. Is what are some hot games to be playing? I'm pretty sure you're still playing Spellbreak.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I just downloaded the app today. But
the app.
It's an app.
There's a Spellbreak app?
No, a different app. So go ahead. I was getting off topic. Really bad at it.
Are there any other games you're playing right now?
I want to play because I've been watching videos and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Who's playing this one weird game?
I don't know if you guys have known. He announced he's going pro.
No, on Spellbreak I am terrible. I think it Julie has to do because I'm playing on the Switch. I cannot do that fucking controller. I'm thinking about putting your account back on the PlayStation 4 and downloading it on there, and because I can use those toggles. Those toggles are really nice.
Oh yeah. I bet that'd be better.
Yeah, it would definitely be better.
Yeah.
I'm really good with the Xbox One because I was used to play Call of Duty so much. But I'm a lot better with that like the 360 controllers. But either way, so back to what I was trying to say. Among Us. I want to play that. Oh my god, it looks so fun.
It's got so much traction.
Oh, it does, man. The videos I keep seeing is just so fucking hilarious.
It's been out for a little bit, and they even canceled Among Us 2. But the reason why they canceled it is because they're just putting all the content that they were going to put in 2 into 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're going full investment in 1. Yeah, they're like, why make a 2 when we could just update 1?
Yeah, it's so fucking funny. I keep seeing these fucking videos pop up on my Instagram where Soldier Boy's playing it, and it's so fucking hilarious. There was this one time, and what was he saying? He said a comment. He was playing the game, and then he was talking about killing somebody because he was the imposter.
Yeah.
So he told one of the guys, he was blaming somebody else. Oh no, what was he doing? No, that was the second video. So okay, one of the videos he was like, if this motherfucker comes in the room right now, I'm gonna kill his ass. And then he was noticed that his fucking mic is on. And he was like, so the chat in the game was on, and he thought he was talking to his streamers, and and everybody's like, "Oh fuck!" And then it just went emergency meeting. Yeah. Immediately that, and they start fucking getting rid of him. He was starting to laugh. He was like, "Shit, fuck!"
One of the best videos I've seen of that is where there's a certain room, and there's like 10 players, right? And what some people don't know is that when a player lines up with another player, the silhouette will line up. So the game graphically will put one dude at the front of the silhouette.
Yeah.
So it looks like one dude, and all 9 people can hide behind it. So they went into a corner and they hid behind everyone. So you just saw one dude, and so the imposter came up and took a bite out of him. But then all 8 others just broke out and started chasing them, and they knew who the game was because they were all hiding behind one dude.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, that game looks pretty fun.
That's so awesome. It looks really we play a lot of like Sacred Hitler and stuff like that, and Coup. Yeah. So that's definitely like a game that we like that's up our alley.
I thought about getting it and then putting in the Discord that we have, which we should have mentioned a long time ago. We have a Discord.
We have a Discord?
Yeah, for Magic and stuff. When
that's right. Lockdown. That's fucking hilarious.
And we can get people to join us to play that and stuff like that.
That's a fucking funny game.
So I wonder if is it on the Switch? Or any other system besides PC?
I don't know. We'd have to look.
I wonder if there's crossplay then with that.
I don't know. You would know. You will need a mic. And then, so there was another game that Soldier Boy was playing, and because he streams, he's like, blaming this kid, and you could fucking hear it's a kid. He's like, "Hey man, he's fucking killing people. He's the fucking imposter." And the kid's like, "Stop! I'm not the imposter." And he's like flipping the fuck out. And then they do this vote. So the video starts where they're voting on him, and then he makes through the round. They don't vote enough. And then he's like, "Hey man," he's like, "Hey Blue" or something. He's like, "Meet me in the communication room." And he's like, and then he sneaks off into there. You can see the video sneak into the communication room. And then he's like, "If this motherfucker shows up right now, I'm gonna kill his ass." And then dude shows up and he fucking chops his head off. And then he's like, "Oh shit, whatever, that kid again." He's like, "He's the fucking imposter. He killed that dude." And he was like, "Won't you stop? I'm not the imposter." The fucking kid's like losing his shit. It's so fucking hilarious. You should look. I'll send them to you on Instagram. It's fucking hilarious.
Another game that I told you to play was Hades. If you ever get a
oh
chance.
yeah, downloading that, right?
That is a fantastic game.
Wait, system requirements. Okay, hold on.
Are you looking at Among Us and see what's on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't see.
Well, nonetheless,
There's a hack on it. Whatever.
While you look, Hades is on PC. It's on Switch. I'm pretty sure it's on the other consoles, but it's from Supergiant Games. Fantastic publisher and maker. They made Bastion. They made Transistor. There was another game they made that I just didn't play it. Bastion's a great game. Transistor's a great game. They make a lot of kind of top-down hackish/slashish games, but with RPG elements. And Hades is just purely amazing. It's got an overwhelming positivity on Steam. It's got like 9.5 out of 10, almost 10 out of 10s for everything. It's just great. You're playing as the son of Hades, and you're trying to escape hell because you just hate being there. And it's got a comedic tone to it. You meet all the gods. You learn about Greek mythology. You get these power-ups from all the gods, all these different weapons and stuff to use. And the combat is just super fluid. Every time, it's a roguelike, so you do a run, get your stats up, upgrade, go back again, and you're trying just to get further and further, of course. I'm just like, okay, one more run before bed. Get that run done. One more run before bed. And I just keep doing it over and over because it's just so addicting. It's such a great game.
It looks like you can only do it on PC, iOS, and Android right now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's the one thing that was attracting me to is you can do it on your phone.
Yeah, that's what I said. I just got to download.
Oh, that's what you were referencing
download
to.
The
gotcha.
app.
I see.
Download the app. It makes sense. Your phone has it in a fucking microphone, so you can be like, I'm accusing everybody when I'm an imposter. Like, watch that motherfucking Red over there. What you doing? And then I kill Red.
All right. Well, we'd love to talk about more games, but it's coming to a close here. So we'll be back next week with another episode, and you guys have a great weekend.
Unbanned Oko. Wizards.
Are you saying something important?
Yes.
Like
unban Oko.
Unban Oko?
Yes. Do it.
Do you think they'll
do it?
Real quick, 30-second clip. Do you think they will unban any card?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because they're bitches.
Yep.
They're scared.
Yep.
They're fucking scary bitches. You should show up to their house and say, "Hey, bitch, what are you scared? Oko?" Throw Oko at them. "Don't be scared, bitch." And then throw no elk at them.
An actual real live elk.
Yeah.
Just see it kicking there and shit getting. Oh, my mother's painting.
Tearing up their house.
All right.
All right, man. See you.
Take care.
Yeah, bye.